Your child ate 20 minutes ago and they're already asking for more. You say no, they ask again. You say yes, they eat past the point of fullness. You find wrappers in the drawers. You watch them circle to the kitchen like food may disappear at any second. And you've tried things. You've removed the restrictions. You work on the emotional environment. You did the reading. You followed the approaches, and it is still happening. You're asking yourself the question every exhausted parent eventually asking themselves, what am I actually missing? I'm going to answer that today. And the answer is not a strategy. It's something most parents never get told. It's the sequence because here's what 15 years of working with families has taught me. The reason nothing has changed is almost never the approach you're using. It's the order you're using it. S- Stay with me because by the end of this video, you're going to see your child eating in a completely different way. And you're going to know exactly what to do this week. Here's what happening. Almost everything you've been told to do about food obsession, every piece of advice, every book, every well-meaning suggestions, it's all aimed to the end goal. For example, teach your child to listen to their body. Let them self-regulate. Give unconditional access and just trust the process. All of it, it's real. All of it, it's eventually right. But it's assume your child's nervous system is already calm enough to receive it. And if it isn't, those tools just don't land. They slide right off, and you're left standing there having done everything right, wondering just what you're doing wrong. So I want to tell you, you're not doing anything wrong. You're using the right tools just in the wrong order. And that one thing, that sequence, it's the difference between families who see change and families who stay stuck. Once you understand that, everything you've been watching starts to make a different kind of sense. I call it the three phases of food calm. Phase one is de escalation. Phase two is building safety through rhythm. Phase three is self regulation. Every family moves through those phases in order. You cannot skip one, you cannot borrow ahead. So let me walk you through all three. Phase one is de escalation, not improvement, not progress, not a new approach, just less charge around food, fewer comments at the table, less monitoring of what they're eating, less reaction when they're asking for food again 20 minutes after a meal. No new conversation about hunger, about fullness, no new strategies, just reduce the charge. The goal of phase one is not to change. The goal is natural. And that takes the time it takes. Not the time you want it to take, the time that the nervous system actually needs. Phase two is rebuilding safety through rhythm. This is where you add structure, not rules, rhythm. There is a difference. Rules are about controlling what's happening. Rhythm is about making what happen predictable. consistent meal time, the same general flow to the day, a snack at the same every afternoon, because the nervous system that has been alert around food needs to learn one thing: meals come and they're regular, they come without surprises. This is where the sneaking start to slow, where food obsession start quiet, this kind of food noise, where a child may occasionally leave food on the plate without being asked to. Not because anything dramatic happened, because the nervous system is starting to trust. Now, phase three is self regulation. This is where your child starts making internal decisions about food, eating from hunger, stopping from fullness. The food noise goes quiet. And I want to say something important here. You cannot teach self regulation. You can only create conditions where self regulation become possible. Phase three is not another technique. It's what happens when phase one and phase two have been done properly. It cannot be installed, it can only be grown. Now, let me show you what actually happening inside your child during each phase. This is the part that changes how you see everything. In phase one, your child nervous system is on high alert around food. This didn't happen because of one bad meal or one hard conversation. It's built over time through a pattern of unpredictability, tension, or scarcity. Whether that scarcity was real or just perceived. And here's what most parents don't know: the body cannot tell the difference, it just registers. I can fully trust that food will be available, safe, and calm. So it prepares, it asks constantly, it stockpiles when it can, it rushes through meals because slowing down feels dangerous. The food obsession you're watching every day is not greed, it's not manipulation, it's not character flaw. It's the nervous system doing exactly what nervous system do when they learn that a resource is unpredictable. And here's the part that breaks parents' heart when they first hear it. Every comment at a table, every "are you really still hungry?" Every tracking, monitoring, negotiation, even the ones meant to help, confirms to the nervous system food is something to be worried about. Phase one is where the alarm get start going quiet, not through action. In phase two, the alarm is quieter, but the nervous system is still watching. It collecting data. Is this actually different? Will food will be available tomorrow? Is mealtime going to feel tense again? The nervous system doesn't update from single calm meal. It's updates from thousands of them. This is why rhythm matter more than anything you say in this phase, because the body is not listening to your words, it's listening to the experience over and over and over again. This is also where most parents make their biggest mistake. They see progress, things feel calmer, and they think, okay, now I can add some limits back. Don't. The nervous system is still in the middle of building a new map. Adding control back too early, re-triggering the alarm, the urgency returns, and you find yourself wondering why you're back where you started. In phase three, something shifts. The nervous system has collected enough evidence of safety. Then it starts to trust the internal signal again. Think about it this way: if you're standing in a loud, crowded room, you can't hear a quiet conversation happening just right next to you. The signal is there. You just can't reach it through all of the noise. But if the room goes quiet, suddenly you can hear everything. Your child hunger and fullness signal were always there. The noise in the environment was just too loud for the body register them. Phase 3 is when the room finally get quiet enough and the eating that you've been trying to teach for months and sometimes years, it starts to happen on its own. So, where you should begin? This week, if there is still charge around food in your house, if you feel tension rising when snack time comes, if you catch yourself holding your breath when your child just reaches for food, you are in phase 1. Your job this week, it's not new strategy. Your job is to say less about food than you did last week. React less to the sneaking. Mention less. Monitor less. Just 1 degree less. That 1 degree held consistently is the work. Now, if the charge has reduced, but the rhythm isn't steady yet, add one consistent meal or snack time this week. Same time every day. Hold it for 2 weeks before you evaluate anything. Now, if the environment feel genuinely calmer, if the obsession has significantly reduced, if you're starting to see occasional moments of your child listening to themselves, this is where listen to your body conversation belong. If you've been at this for months or years and you're feeling like you're running in a place, you're probably not failing phase 3. You're probably in phase 1 with phase 3 expectations. Nobody told you the sequence. You were handed the end goal tools before the foundation was ready. And you've been working incredibly hard just in the wrong order. That changes today. Please start where you are, not where you wish you were. Phase 1 is not consolation prize. It is the foundation. And the families who honor it, who stay in it until the nervous system actually move through it, they are the ones who get to phase 3. So please tell me in the comments, which phase does your house sound like right now? The energy, the tension level, the sneaking, the food noise. Tell me what it's look like day to day. If you're not sure which phase you're in, that's okay. Just describe what you're seeing. I read every single comment and I will help you figure out exactly where you are in the map. And if you want to walk through the specific work for your family, send me a message. Tell me how long this been going on. Tell me what you already tried. Every family is different, but the sequence, the 3 phases, that's the map. And once you know where you're in it, everything else makes sense. I'll see you in the next video.